Hello everyone, how are you guys all doing? Hopefully pretty damn well. Anyway, my name is Dutchy, welcome to RPG Labs. If you haven't already, go check out some of our other videos. But before you actually check out those other videos, you should finish watching this one. Because we shall be talking all about shields and the different kinds of shields. Now, there are plenty of shields in the game. I haven't actually gotten my hands on all of them, but I wanted to make a little video on them because shields can be pretty overpowered, especially when it comes to blocking damage. And if you want to know any of the locations on these items, I've put a link in the description below for you to be able to find any item in the game. Hopefully this helps you. Alright, let's get on with the video. Now, there are three types of shields in the game. There's the small shields, which are perfect for parrying. There's medium shields, which are pretty good at parrying and also really good at defense. And then you have the heavy shields, which are probably the best for guard boost. So the higher guard boost you have, the less stamina you'll actually use while blocking people's attacks. So basically, if you come across a boss that is 100% physical damage, you will be able to neglect all of the damage that that boss actually does to you. But in saying that, you need to make sure that it is just physical damage and there's no magic, rot, poison or anything else applied to the attack they're doing. Because if there is, you will still take damage. You do have to also make sure that your shield is 100 physical damage protection, which means that you won't be able to take any damage from physical attacks. Now, there are also shields in the world, like the Spiral Horn Shield, that actually have a second little use. So it's technically a shield, but it's also a weapon at the same time. Now, for example, over there you've seen that I actually applied a bleed with the shield. Now, with some of these shields, you still need to apply an Ash of War to it for it to be very effective. Like with this one, for example, I needed to apply Shield Crash. Because the normal ability it comes with is just a regular parry, which doesn't do very much with the bleed. Now, you also have something like the Dragon Claw Shield, which actually you can't put an Ash of War onto, but it has the ability to stun people in place with lightning, allowing you to get that quick easy shot in afterwards as well. But it's also very powerful by itself. Now, you also have something like the Jellyfish Shield. Now, the Jellyfish Shield is very effective for buffing your right hand weapon to do more damage. Now, you do not need to apply an Ash of War to this one because it actually comes with this ability. In fact, you can't put an Ash of War on this one. Now, some weapons actually pair great with shields. For example, as you can see over here, I'm using this thrust weapon that allows me to block and attack at the same time, which can come in really handy for some bosses if you can keep your stamina up. Now, you can also do this with any spear type weapons or lances. Now, this is actually really good for if you want to keep your distance with it, or just need that little bit of extra range to attack your target. Now, personally, I don't really use those weapons too often, but what I do always use is the no skill on my shields, which allows me to use my Ash of War on my right hand weapon as my L2, even if I'm holding a shield. Now, there is one Ash of War which is extremely overpowered in my opinion, which I kind of think maybe they should even nerf it. That's how powerful it actually is, which is Barricade Shield. Now, what this basically does is it boosts your guard boost, meaning that you can literally stand there and take absolutely no stamina damage if you get the right shields. Now, even with smaller shields, it's actually very effective, allowing you to even take hits from giants with no problem. Now, there's a few different types of these, but let's start off with the Storm Wall. The Storm Wall allows you to basically slap away projectiles that are heading straight towards you. But, in my opinion, unless there's like 100 bolts coming towards you at once and you can literally perfectly parry them like that, I recommend maybe just blocking them. Because it takes up stamina and doesn't take up FP, and stamina regenerates almost instantly. Oh, and I tried it out against some of the bigger boys, and it technically works, but it's still not that effective. In fact, you still lose some health. Now, weirdly enough, it's actually even better to block it with these big ones, because you still don't take any damage with your health, as long as you have a 100 physical on your shield. Now this is one that could maybe be a little bit handy because, well, most shields don't actually do too much against magic. So with this one, you can actually counter the magic and make it bounce somewhere else. Now, it doesn't really help against all sorts of magic, because if it's like a straight burst or anything like that, or another projectile, it will still go straight through you. Oh, and one more thing, if it's a projectile that actually homes in on you, it will still home in on you after you've actually deflected it, which is kind of weird. Kind of reckon they should fix this one, maybe make it a bit more powerful. Because I can see this having potential, but at the moment, not so much. Alright, and this doesn't work against any sort of miracle stuff. I mean, holy stuff. So, yeah. If someone's using a Fate build, you're kind of out of luck here. Now we come to Golden Parry. Well, Golden Parry is kind of a weird one for me. I thought it was gonna actually help against incantations and, well, any sort of holy build. But it just seems to be able to parry a little longer than normal, so I guess if you want a bit more of a parry window, go for that. It also increases the range slightly. Alright, now we come to the shield crash, which is actually a pretty decent one. You've seen me use it before on the spiral horn shields to apply bleed to people, but you can also use it with nice heavy shields or even medium shields. They still are actually quite strong, plus they apply a nice little knockback effect in the end, allowing you to quickly finish off your target if you need to. Also, while you are charging, you will have your shield up, meaning you will block any incoming damage. Now, funny enough, while I was actually recording this, I actually got summoned to a world as a hunter. And I wasn't really prepared, but I actually ended up finding a guy with a really cool shield. I'm not too sure how to get this shield, but there are plenty of shields out there that I haven't even seen yet, or that you guys probably wouldn't have even seen yet, that are just amazing. I mean, this shield actually breathes fire. So it's basically using one of those dragon miracles on a shield. But anyway, that should roundabout wrap it up for the video right now. I will do another part when I get some more shields. But yeah, I'm gonna leave you guys with a little PvP between me and Gushi. And well, hopefully you guys enjoy it. Bye!